Think we're live. Hey, hello. My name is Kasbo, or I call it Kasbo, which I'm assuming you know already, actually, if you're watching this. So, hi. Welcome to the live stream of the Shut the World Out music video. This is exciting. We worked on this for a long time. Yeah, really excited to finally be able to show you guys. I'm excited to do this live with you guys. Kind of cool. A cool way of doing it. Yeah, so welcome. It's kind of cool because, like, with this new album, like, I've kind of been able to test the water, or like explore the visual aspect of the album a lot more than places we don't know, because obviously there's a big budget behind this album, so being able to kind of invest more in the visual aspect of the album has been really exciting, especially because I do feel like this album is a lot more visual. It feels a lot more like a soundtrack to a movie almost, which is really cool. So it's felt pretty crucial to kind of have that visual representation of the album as well, to kind of like further that world as well. Especially because, like, well, obviously, like, the name of, obviously the name of the album, The Making of a Paracosm, insinuates this, dream world that I'm trying to create. And I think that's based around, very visual ideas. A paracosm is kind of this, for me at least, this place where I can kind of escape to, and be safe and, explore and be at peace, kind of escape the world and all the shit that's going on. Just a place where I can feel comfortable, and I think growing up in Sweden, where I'm at right now, a lot of those places are inspired by environments from here and stories from here and stuff that or experienced when growing up here. Like, a big inspiration is this children's book author, Astrid Lindgren, which writes these beautiful children's stories about they're almost kind of like folklore and stuff like that. It's really cool. If you don't know her, you should definitely check her out. I think her most famous book is Pippi Longstocking. So I'm sure some of you've heard about that. So that's a really cool one. But yeah, she has some amazing work that's kind of inspired this whole world, or this whole paracosm, for me at least. So it's really cool to be able to draw inspiration from that for the video as well, and kind of just show you, instead of just talking about it or like doing some kind of vague nod to it through music, we can actually build out a world or something like that. It's kind of cool because we actually do have, I just realized that we actually do have, we created our own book inspired by Astrid Lindgren, which makes an appearance throughout the video. It's kind of a vital part of the video, so keep an eye out for that. It's a very specific form of art, drawings and stuff. It's really cool. I'm happy about that. It's a collectible. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see it. I think it might be time for us to get into the Q&A. Let's see here. What is your biggest... Oh, sorry. Ben Caddy says, what is your biggest inspiration for music and for life? Also, could you please give a shout out to Lindsay? We fall in love all over again whenever we listen to her music. Shout out, Lindsay. yeah, my biggest inspiration, I think, yeah, going back to Astrid Lindgren, I think her stories have been the biggest inspiration for this album, at least. And those kind of worlds have been that. So that has been a huge inspiration for life. I don't know. I kind of feel lost at this point where like, I think a lot of people do feel kind of lost right now in the pandemic and kind of feel like you're at a standstill. So I don't know. I don't really have that much inspiration. It sounds dark as fuck, but it's not that dark. But yeah, I think. Wait, am I recording still? Yes, I lost the video. There we go. Yeah, no. What was I saying? Yeah, no, it sounds dark, but I mean, it's more so just like I don't really know what I'm doing. So if you guys have any tips for people or some things that are inspiring, send it over. I'm all ears. Chris Lasky says, sorry, I don't know if I pronounced that name wrong, by the way. Lasky. Yeah. Hey, Carl, where do you usually start in your songwriting process? Drums, pads, etc. And where's the weirdest place you've started an idea for a song or wrote a song? Thanks, man. It's different I think for this album, I did a lot of samples. I started with a lot of like interesting samples that I like just sparked some interesting inspiration within me. I think melodies, it's always, you have kind of the tools in your head for that. So it's like, I'd rather start with a sample that I can't recreate or I can't just like control fully, and write a melody around that rather than writing a melody and then trying to find the perfect sample for that. I think that's a lot harder. Then I don't really write music in weird places, in all honesty. I do. I kind of need my comfort zone to write. I need like the right like height of my chair and like a big MIDI keyboard and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not one of those people who kind of like write music in buses and stuff like that, even though I'd love to. But there is a few songs on the album that was written in like coffee shops and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not crazier than that, unfortunately. Titus Nagel, did you use Keyscape a bunch on the Paracosm album? Sounds so sick. Like the hammock chord. I didn't actually. It's all live recorded, or like 90% of it's just live recorded stuff from the studio that I'm sitting in right now, actually. It's really, really cool. They have, the most incredible instruments and like pianos. They have stepping organs. They have everything, which is awesome. It's really cool, and I feel really lucky to be able to do that. So yeah, I think there's like just a handful of songs that you have like pianos that are like sampled and stuff like that. It's usually just me recording it and playing it by myself, which is also why you have like at the end of like Snare, where it's like you hear the chords and stuff like that falling. It's literally me walking back to my computer, pressing pause on the recording. So it's just me by myself recording instruments. Let's see here. Ben Hedrick, love you, man. Thank you, man. You've answered all my questions in every AMA, so I hope that continues. Yes, it is, Ben Hedrick. I'm curious, how long is your process for creating a song like Shut the World Out? It must take forever. Yeah, I mean, Shut the World Out took like 2 years to make. Probably. It's different every time. Like, some songs get created in like a few weeks, and some take 2 years. There's actually a video. Somebody pointed out that there's a clip of me playing like a melody from Shut the World Out in my Places We Don't Know tour recap from like 2018. In the back of my tour bus. So it's like a video of me working on that song back then. So there's footage of that. So that's kind of cool. Jace Molina, when do you have more DJ mixes coming? Soon. I mean, I have a new mix coming out every month on Sirius XM, so that's cool. I've been doing a lot more teaching, so hopefully I can do more of that when the pandemic's over as well. Alex Rosenberg. Hi, Alex. What instruments did you use in the process for creating the album? I mean, so many different ones. A lot of analog gear. Like, this studio is a godsend. There's stepping organs, there's these massive like pianos, there's bells, and analog synths and all that kind of stuff. So there's so much stuff going on in this album. I can't name it all, but yeah, just in this room, let's see here. You have that piano over there. And there, like a mini Moog right out here. I love that thing. Some guitars over there. Yeah. This is like not even 0.5% of what's here. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the album. Maddie Gavin. Hi, Maddie. What helps you to keep calm as creative at a time like this? I mean, it's a really tough time for everybody. This year has kind of sucked. I mean, obviously. But I think one thing for me has always been that it kind of feels good. Not like not in a bad way. Like other people are having a shitty time too. But it feels good to not be alone. Like, knowing that everybody in the world is going through the same thing, except for like Australia or something like that. That's like doing festivals and shit like that right now. Those assholes. I'm so jealous. But other than that, like, everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's going through the same thing. So I think that's definitely a comforting thing to know. I'd say, all right, I think we should watch the music video right now. I can't really wait anymore. So the music video is going to be like premiering on this link, so you don't need to click anything or anything like that. You're going to be redirected automatically. And yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys think of the video. Let me know. All right, let's do this.